Hey guys, how are you? It's Anthony from Rainy Distillers. We're just going through a run here. As you see, we're just recycling alcohol back through the exhausted plant material. This is going to be, of course, your RSO, Rick Simpson, or edible oil. So there we go, we're not wasting any. So the alcohol coming back out from all the extractions is just coming back into the wasted plant material here. And then you just make your edibles out of this. So there you go, waste not, want not. So now we're coming up, this is our laibic condenser. And coming into our 3-inch tower. This is the 2.5 gallon version of the Weed Witch. We are running 3 elements. We're running at 4,500 watts. Again, this can run up to 16,000 watts if you choose to, but it's running 4.5 now. The amount of alcohol coming out is probably around about 3.5 gallons at about 4,500 watts. These are our temps here. This is our water boiling temp. Okay, we just hit 212, and the one next to it is alcohol temperature coming up from the tower. You can actually see the ethyl alcohol boiling off and leaving the resin behind, of course. So there we have it. There's the unit, and there's my finger on it. So there you're off, and here we go, and on. So it looks fabulous. Okay, so here we go. We're coming up the tower now. Of course, we have our water lines in for the cooling tower. Again, you have a unit here where you can put a thermometer in there if you wish. It can be a feed line tube for adding terpenes. It vacates air when it's firing up, and it will draw air in when you're turning it off, so you don't have that imploding. Okay, this is a 2.5 gallon version, like I said. There's many other apparatus on this. I'm not going to go through it now, but it does a lot more than what it is, from continuous runs and distilling other oils other than cannabis. Anyway, so we're coming down here. There's one of our 1,500 watt lines going in. Temperature line there. We have. Now we're coming in here. This is where we're actually returning all the H2O back down. Okay, it's coming through 2 coils. And very efficient, so you just have to fill it once, and then it'll just be reticulating the water as the vapor comes up to these guys through the coils, recondenses, and runs back down the tower without changing the temperature, which is important. Coming up here, you have a filling port here. I'll just touch. That's your filling port, and you can fill this as you're doing your runs, or if you want to do a continue run, well, then you got this port in the back here for the continuous run. As I said, this is a 3-inch still. There's your liquid management tap, and this will monitor if you are making alcohol for your extraction. Well, this will limit the return, just your reflux. So basically, if you want high proof, you'll turn it back. If you want low proof, you keep it fully open. If you want to make moonshine, well there you go. If you're in a state that's legal. What else? That's about it. University joints here, so you can turn it any side, left or right. You can swing this around. There's our oil, our first, out of this big Weed Witch. So the consistency of the oil, you can see there's a lot of lipids and fats left in there, but we hardly put it through a filter. But there we go. There's our wonderful oil, the first. And that's a little bit of oil of the second. Look at that. Gold, gorgeous, just absolutely fucking beautiful. And then we have our lucky last, which is, of course, the dark and nasty Rick Simpson. But it's actually pretty good. So there we go. That was out of, I think, a couple of pounds or a pound. And a few very quick washes, and then a real deep wash with this last. As I said, 2.5 gallons on a 15-gallon pot. And this is it. So I really hope I've answered the questions that you guys may have out there. This is the 2.5 gallon version, and happy distilling, and distill the best out of life, guys.